So hi, my name is Tori. I own a fragrance company called the Tori Dahl Collection, and I also have a brick and mortar in Old Town Spring called the Dahl Farmhouse. It started a long time ago. My background is in retail. I've had every job you could have ever had. I knew I always wanted to own a store, but I never knew what it would look like, and I had no idea it would revolve around fragrances. As a stay-at-home mom, I was always a creative. One of the jobs along the way that I had before I became a stay-at-home mom was I was on the opening team for Anthropologie. And Anthropologie was a store that taught me how a store should look, sound, and smell, the aesthetics of a store. And they always had to have a candle burning, and it was called the volcano candle. At the same time, John and I bought a 100-year-old farmhouse and we're restoring it. And I was obsessed with our house not smelling like a 100-year-old house. So I would burn candles, but he would call me at work, Tori left a candle burning. So I became obsessed about I was gonna burn down the house. And then at the same time, Anthropologie, I would get calls at 4 o'clock in the morning because someone had let a candle burning. So I developed PTSD about burning down the house with candles. Fast forward to being a stay-at-home mom in 2019, I still was obsessed with fragrances. And I would buy Bath & Body Works candles. And what I noticed was that it would smell the same at the beginning. And that halfway down, all the candles started smelling the same. 2019 happened, and then 2020 happened. We were all in lockdown, so I was able to order a lot of things online and really started getting into it. And then we also took our kids to the allergy doctor. And the first thing he asked me was, do I use Bath & Body Works products? And I said, I do. And he said, well, you're gonna stop. So then that really made me get into what goes into the products. And then 2020, I really got into blending fragrances, and I realized that was where my passion lied, in the blending the fragrances. I jumped from wax melts to room sprays to diffusers. And then since then, 2021, 2022, it just started growing and growing and growing. So every job led me to where I was supposed to be. So then I opened in October 23.